Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first start by humbly apologizing for the late start. We do have things that are beyond our control somewhere in our daily lives, and this happened to be one of them. Let me all welcome you to the 2020 Joburg Open Media Briefing. My name is Itumeleng Mankge, Acting Director, Events Management in the City of Johannesburg. My job today is to preside over the program, and in doing so, let me start by first acknowledging the guests that are with us today. Distinguished guests, the Executive Mayor of the City of Johannesburg, Councillor Sello Dada Morero, the Member of the Mayoral Committee, Councillor Lubabalo Magweju, representing the Portfolio of Community Development, Mr. Thomas Ept, the Sunshine Tour Commissioner, and the CEO of Houghton Golf Club, Mr. Robbie Richardson. And allow me, colleagues, to, in her absence, recognize Ms. Bongi Mokaba, who in the previous years played a critical role in positioning the City of Johannesburg through the Joburg Open. Directors and officials of the City of Joburg, the Sunshine Tour and the DP World Tour teams, sponsors. In our midst, we've got our hotel sponsor, which is the Houghton Hotel, Mr. Arnold Foreman, members of the mayor. As the City of Joburg gears up to tee off for the 2022 Joburg Open tournament and the Sunshine Tour and the DP World Tour series, it is my great pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you on behalf of the City of Johannesburg. And today, I am going to hand over to the Executive Mayor of the City of Johannesburg to tell us why we are all here today. Please help me welcome the Executive Mayor of the City of Johannesburg, Councillor Sello Dada Morero. Executive Mayor.
Okay. Good morning to everybody, members of the media and all other dignitaries who are here. We are here today, importantly, to announce the new home for the Joburg Open, which will be hosted in November this year. And we thought it was important that we bring this media conference today and share with you our intentions. So in essence, today it's all about launching this important move of taking the Joburg Open to the Houghton Golf Club. So we are here from the 24th to the 27th of November. And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Executive Mayor, for the exciting news. Indeed, the Joburg Open presents us opportunities to showcase our great city, the city that we work, live, and play. The tournament will be hosted at the Houghton Golf Club. The Houghton Golf Club has hosted a number of championship tournaments, and in its inception from 1951. So it's got a long, rich history, and we are trusting and hoping that it's going to be an absolute great tournament. And to respond to this exciting news, please allow me to introduce a man who needs no introduction, the Sunshine Tour Commissioner, Mr. Thomas Ept, who in the journey of the Joburg Open has played a critical role in walking us through the Joburg Open. Mr. Thomas Ept, over to you.
Thank you too. Welcome, Mr. Mayor, Councillor. Wonderful to have you here. A special word of welcome to our Executive Director, Mr. Saul Nathan, who's joined us here this morning. And Itu, yes, we've been part of this journey for many, many years. And Mr. Saul Nathan has been instrumental in driving the partnership with the City of Joburg. So it's an honour to have him here today with us. To reconfirm what the Mayor said, we're very excited to be coming to Houghton. It's our third venue in the City of Joburg, hosting the Joburg Open. Exciting times, fantastic hotel right next door. It's going to offer our international golfers a wonderful platform to live and stay right next to a fabulous golf course, and as so for our local professionals as well. So exciting times ahead of us. Our professional golfers will be playing for €1 million in terms of the purse for the event. Our field size will be 156 professional golfers, and in a short analogy is 70 8 international golfers and 78 Sunshine Tour professionals. We're very excited to announce that Tristan Lawrence will be back to defend his title. He's done superbly well on the DP World Tour this year, already winning another title after his victory at the Joburg Open from the beginning of this year. Further to that, we have confirmation that Dean Burmeister, who's plying his trade now on the PGA Tour as a full member there, he'll be coming home to support the tournament. Oliver Becker as well. We're working very closely with a few of our other international stars to bring them back to South Africa. So it's a very exciting time. And further to that, I think the showcasing of the Houghton Golf Club and as well as the city of Johannesburg, our broadcast will be going out over those 4 days to over 300 million homes across the globe. A minimum of 20 hours broadcast time live. As I said, showcasing the golf course, but also doing vignettes of what the city of Joburg has to offer. So from an economic impact perspective, a tourism perspective, the Joburg Open is going to tick so many boxes, and we're incredibly excited for what will be showcased in a few weeks' time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abt. Can I now, without wasting any time, I know members of the media have been long waiting, can I call Mr. Ntatisi Mudingwani to facilitate a Q&A session for the media for any questions that the media might have? Mr. Mudingwani?
Thank you very much, and good morning, everyone. As indicated, my name is Ntatisi Mudingwani. This is a short Q&A. If there are any questions that the members of the media have, you can raise their hand. Indicate the media house where you come from and who the question is directed to. So we'll take hands if there are any questions. Okay, you can indicate who you are and who you're directing the question to.
Live. This is for the mayor. If you could please let us know the research that you've had. What is the kind of investment reward for sponsoring the tournament and your actual the benefits that it reaps?
I think the more relevant person to really answer that question would be Thomas Abt, the commissioner. The executive mayor will add some details as well in terms of the spin-off for the city. But in terms of figures and numbers, Thomas would be better placed at this stage.
Thank you, Dave, and thanks for being here today. The investment is quantified over two dynamics. Is one from a return on investment from a media perspective, as well as an economic impact. From a media perspective, we work on a 10-to-1 ratio in terms of the media return on the investment from the city of Johannesburg, from a broadcast perspective, as well as all the media platforms being social media, broadcast, print, through those platforms, and also then from an economic impact, which is a minimum return of 6-to-1 on the investment as well. So I hope that ticks the answers that you needed.
Mr. Mayor, do you want to add anything?
Perhaps it's important to put international events into context, because I think for Johannesburg, it's putting ourselves in the world map, and I think the Joburg Open over a time has proven to position us as an important area or important destination for golf, for golfers, supporters of golf, fans, etc., etc. Because we believe that positioning ourselves in the international space allows us to even open up for investments, because we believe that foreign investors will be interested in the destination called Johannesburg. You do know that we have positioned ourselves as an economic hub. Therefore, it becomes important to use such international events to position ourselves to attract investment into Johannesburg in all sectors of the economy. So it's an important event for us. Yes, we do inject some bit of money, but with, of course, intentions that we will get returns in a number of ways. Our hospitality industry, for the duration, there will be returns to them, which might even be higher than what we have already invested as the city. So it's an important thing that Joburg must be known throughout the world for the Joburg Open. And in that way, you are positioning Joburg in the world. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Executive Mayor. Any other questions? Yes.
Ken Borland from The Citizen. Thomas, when you say 156 pros, 78 international, 78 local, do you mean 78 members of the DP World Tour, 78 members of the Sunshine Tour? So some of those 78 international might actually be South Africans.
100% correct, yeah. So without getting too technical, Ken, and I know you know your golfing world and how the eligibility works, quite simply, if there's a member that's a dual member, we then take those dual members and one guy comes from our tour, one guy comes from their tour. So you're 100% correct in your first statement that some may be members of the Sunshine Tour, but also DP World Tour, and they will be South African.
Thanks, Thomas. Any further questions from the members of the media? Okay, in the absence of more questions, thank you very much. The Q&A ends here. I'll hand over to the program director.
Thank you, Ntatisi. Let me acknowledge our acting city manager. City manager, welcome. And thank you for gracing this event. We are now at the end of our event. Executive Mayor, I kept my promise. Can I request that Councillor Lubabalo Mgweju to give us a vote of thanks? And afterwards, for members of the media that might need a photo opportunity, can be able to do that, and Tatisi will facilitate that. And photo opportunities as well, and one-on-one media interviews. MMC Magwenju, over to you.
Thank you, Program Director. Firstly, I would like to thank the Executive Mayor of the City of Johannesburg, Councillor Selo Data Morero, for gracing this historic moment. Secondly, we acknowledge the presence of the following luminaries, which is the Executive Director, Mr. Solon Nathan, Sunshine Tour Commissioner, Mr. Thomas Ebt, and also the Acting City Manager, and all other distinguished guests, announced or not. Our greatest thank you goes to all who were invited and chose to forego their other important schedules to come and participate here. As the city representatives, we are truly standing on your shoulders. You are making us shine because you are the sun that is beamed on us. But the spotlight is all yours and yours alone. It is indeed true that the light does not lose its sparkle for shining the dark areas. To all the media houses who are present here, we would also want to appreciate them for coming here. Lastly, but not being the least, I want to appreciate the officials who have made this possible. You spared no effort to make the citizens of the city of Johannesburg proud. As public representatives, we sometimes forget that you are the tools that make things happen. And for that, on behalf of all public representatives, I want to say, well done. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are done. For those media houses that requires one-on-one interviews and a photo opportunity, we can arrange that. Thank you very much.